Right, this little sequence here is just really about getting some heat into the body, moving the body through the mat, through the sequences, stretching through the joints, and building a bit of heat up in the body. It's quite fast. It can be quite fast. We try and work with the breath where we can. Anytime you feel this is putting yourself at risk, then don't do it. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of sequences, a couple of times for familiarity, and you can probably build that into your own home practice. I'm going to start at the top of the mat into mountain pose, rolling forwards, backwards on the feet, just to allow the feet and the legs to engage. We'll go straight into sun salutations. So with the breath in, grounding the feet. With the breath in, lift the hands up nice and high. With the breath out, bend the knees, hands to shins. With the breath in, half lift. As you lift the crown of the head forwards, breath out, bend the knees, hands to the floor. Pause the breath, but walk to the back of the mat. And when you're ready to breathe in, come into plank. When you're ready to breathe out, come to the floor, nice and slow to the floor. With the next breath in, come up into cobra, a little bit of pressure into the mat with the hands as you lift up through the crown of the head, draw the shoulders backwards. As you breathe out, release to the floor, tuck your toes, and as you breathe in, push up into plank and then back into downward dog. With the next breath in, float the left leg up nice and high. With the breath out, knee comes into your chest. Breath in, lift up three-legged dog. Bend the knee, opening the hip here as you lift the knee up. And then breath out, knee across to the body, to the opposite elbow, to your right elbow. Breath in, three-legged dog. Then breath out, knee to your left elbow, and hover. So squeezing it forward as much as you can, and hover. Just engaging the core muscles. Breath in, lift up, three-legged dog. Breath out, foot to the floor. Inhale to plank, pull the tummy button in. Exhale, high upward dog. As you lower the pelvis, lift up through the crown of the head, draw the shoulders back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Lifting your right leg up, three-legged dog. Breath in, breath out, knee into chest. Breath in, lift up, and then hip opener as you bend the knee, open the hip as you lift the knee. And breath out, knee across to your left elbow. Breath in, lift up, three-legged dog. And then we come across to the right elbow and hover. So breathing here, squeezing your core muscles, feeling the energy, the effort. And breath in, lift up, three-legged dog. Breath out, foot to the floor. This time look up between the hands, bend the knees. Walk slowly to the top of the mat. Let arms dangle here. Couple of breaths. And inhale slowly up. So mountain, drawing the arms up nice and wide and high. Your left foot off of the floor. Tall mountain. Taking your right hand across to the outside of your left knee and draw your left arm backwards. If you've got a little bit of a wobble going on here, that's okay. Just stay with it as much as you can. You can rotate that ankle in space as well as you find this twist. Couple of breaths here. And then inhale, both hands up, standing staff. Exhale, foot to the floor. Go again on the other side. So breath in. You can stay in standing staff if that's enough for you. Drawing that right knee up. You can take a twist with the left hand coming across and the right arm going backwards. And you can take a little bit of a hip rotation, ankle rotation here in this standing staff twist. Couple of breaths here. And then come back standing staff and foot to the floor. Inhale, lift the hands up. Straight leg forward, bend on the breath out. Diving down, crown head forwards and then down, hands to shins. Breath in, half lift. Breath out, bend the knees, hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to the floor. Tuck the toes in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts nice and high. As you breathe out, bring the left knee in towards the chest. Take your time. Step the left foot between the hands when you can. In this lunge position, slow inhale all the way up, high lunge. Slow exhale, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Breathe out, turn it to the left for a lunge twist. Inhale, turn to the front. And then side bend. Take your left hand on the inside of your left knee and side bend to the left. Inhale, lift up, both hands up. Exhale, float the hands down. Low lunge. Inhale, turn to the left, lunge twist. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, foot to the floor, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, cobra or high cobra, from the pelvis lifts off the floor. Exhale to the floor, tuck your toes in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg, three-legged dog, lifts. Exhale, right knee into the chest, squeeze it forwards, ready for a lunge. So stepping your right foot between the hands if you can. Take your time here. Get the right foot grounded. Slow inhale, high lunge. Slow breath out, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Twist to the right on the breath out. Inhale, high lunge, and then we take that side bend. So take the right hand on the inside of the right thigh and reach over with that left arm over the top. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lunge, twist to the right. Breath out to the floor. Breath in, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts nice and high. Breath out, foot to the floor, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to the floor. Tuck your toes in. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Taking a couple of breaths in. Inhale, left leg lifts nice and high. And then exhale, knee into the chest again, we go again. So squeeze it forward as much forward as you can. And in your time, taking your left foot towards the top of the mat for a lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Breathe out for your lunge dip. Same as before. Inhale, high lunge, twist to the left on the exhale. Exhale, twist in, lunge twist. Inhale, lift up. Side bend, left arm on the inside of the left thigh. Reach over with the right hand. Get that stretch down the right side of the body. And inhale, lift up, high lunge. Exhale, low lunge. Turn to the left, inhale, lunge, twist. Exhale to the floor. Three-legged dog, left leg goes all the way back up. Now you can come down into downward dog and then plank and then all the way to the floor. Or you can come forwards into a plank with the leg lifted. Bend the elbows, taking that top of that left foot to the floor, then top of the right foot. Squeeze your shoulders, your arms, draw your chest through into high cobra or upward dog if the knees lift off the floor. You can drop to your knees and then slowly come up into downward dog, or you can use your core muscles to lift your pelvis and roll, step over your toes, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee into the chest. Squeeze it forwards. Again, taking your time for the low lunge. Step the right foot between the hands. Then driving down through that right foot. You inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Twist to the right on the breath out. Inhale, high lunge. Turn to the front. And side bend. So right hand onto the other thigh. Reach over with the left arm. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, float the hands down. Low lunge. Turn it to the right, lunge twist. Inhale. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward dog, plank, floor, cobra. Or come forwards into hard back with the leg lift. Use your arm strength to lower to the floor. Top of the right foot, top of the left foot. Draw the body through and up into the cobra or high dog. Step roll over the toes, downward dog. Hold and breathe. Then inhale, left leg lifts. Different sequence this time. Exhale, knee into the chest. Squeeze it forward. Each time we bring that knee forwards, we strengthen those hip flexors. And in time, we'll be able to step that foot between the hands. Low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. We're going to go to warrior two now. So ground your back heel, low warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. So reaching forwards, forearm can rest on the thigh or the hand can come down on the inside as you windmill the right arm over the top. Taking a couple of breaths here with side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. And then triangle. So reach forwards over that front straight leg, side bend into triangle, bring your left hand to the shin, bring the right arm up. Turning, looking to the side or looking up if you've got that range of movement. Couple of breaths here. Slowly come all the way upright, bending through the front knee, warrior two. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, windmill to the floor, taking your right arm over the top. I'm going to take a lunge twist. Taking your right hand to the floor as you twist on the way down and find your lunge twist. Bringing the left arm to the floor, three-legged dog. Come forwards, plank, cobra, high cobra, upward dog, step roll over the toes, downward dog. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee into chest. Stepping the foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Warrior two, ground the back heel, float the arms down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. The forearm can come on the thigh or reaching towards the floor, bringing that arm over the top. Big stretch here. Breathing into that space you create. Breath in, warrior two. Prep for triangle. Reach forwards, side bend. Hand comes to the shin or to the floor. Turn and look up at that left arm if you've got that range of movement. Slowly coming all the way back up, bending through that front knee, palms face down. Warrior two. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, slow windmill, lifting the back heel. Come into a lunge twist towards your right. Lift up with the right hand, looking up at the right arm. Bring the right hand to the floor. Step back, three-legged dog. Again, your choice here. You can come forwards into plank or plank with the leg lifted. You can lower knees, chest, chin, or lower down with your arm strength, tops of the foot on the floor. Draw the chest through, lifting the knees up, or just keep the knees grounded. And then downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Knee into chest. Step in the left foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Hold for a couple of breaths here. Really stretching the body now, really opening up the joints. Breath in, back to warrior. Straighten that front leg, turn the palms away. Breath out, triangle. Again, working the hip joints now. Looking up as you go a little bit deeper maybe. Slowly come back to warrior two, bend it through the front knee, dropping the palms to face the floor, turn through the middle finger of your left hand. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, windmill twisting lunge, taking your right hand to the floor. As you turn to the left, take the left arm up. And come down, low lunge, three-legged dog. Breath in, breath out, forwards, downwards, cobra, high cobra, upward dog, and then downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee into the chest. Step in the foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lunge dip. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Taking a couple of breaths here in side angle. Really feel the body stretching, opening. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, side triangle. Slowly come out of that, warrior two. Take a breath in, look through the middle finger of your right hand. As you breathe out, windmill all the way, twisting lunge, lifting that back heel. Turn and look into the right. Breath out, hands to the floor. Step back. Three-legged dog. And this time we're going to drop down downward dog. Take the feet out a little bit wider, looking back towards the gap between your legs. Lift your left foot off the floor a few inches, point of the toes. Really feel the ground through your left hand and float your right hand off the floor a couple of inches for a couple of breaths. That's all it needs. Really feeling the strength in the body in two-legged dog. Come back downward dog. Inhale through to plank. Pull the tummy button in. Exhale to high upward dog. Lift up through the crown, draw the shoulders backwards. Inhale all the way back, downward. Now again on the other side, so lift your right foot off the floor a few inches, point of the toes. Really feel that connection with your right hand on the floor to take your left hand off the floor, even for a moment. See how you go. Come back. Inhale to plank and exhale to the floor. Okay, so we're going to take the locust now. So lift the legs off the floor, draw the arms backwards. Squeezing your core and your lower back muscles. And release, hands to the floor, push up onto your knees. Back into charge, just to alleviate, release your lower back. And then come up tabletop. Step the left foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent moon lunge. Exhale, half split. Sweep your arms backwards as you lower the chest down. You can drop your fingers to the floor if you prefer, but the arms up, really working that trapezius. Inhale, lift up, high lunge. Exhale, float hands down. Okay, step back downward dog. Dropping your left knee to the floor, step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent moon lunge. Exhale, half splits. Sweep the arms backwards, lowering the chest down, leaning into that tension in the back of the leg. And again, you can drop your hands to the floor if it's better for stability. Inhale, crescent moon lunge. Exhale to the floor. Step back downward dog. Look up between the hands, bend the knees. Step or a little jump to the top of the mat. Drop the band down, sweep the hands forward to chair. And then float the hands down to your shins. Straighten the legs to a half lift here. Bend the knees, hands to the floor. And then roll up. Put your tummy button in, roll to standing. Roll the shoulders back, inhale, lift the hands up nice and high. Reaching or lifting your right foot off the floor. And then find warrior three. As you take that right foot backwards, maybe bring the palms together, maybe keep the arms out nice and wide. Maybe join the palms, maybe just stay where you are, but find the balance here. And slowly come back, standing staff. And mount. Inhale, hands up nice and wide again. Then the left foot off the floor. Standing staff. Transition, warrior three. And then standing staff. And mounted. Inhale, hands up. Straight leg forward bend, hands to shins. Inhale, half lift. Bend the knees, hands to the floor. Walk back downward dog. Taking the feet out to the edges of the mat. Bend the knees, walk the hands backwards. Come into a supported squat at the back of your mat. Gently massage through your hip joints and your ankle joints. Slow it down. You want to take crow here, with the knees bent, with the knees into the triceps or the armpits, with the hands quite wide. Make that contact with your fingertips, and if it works for you, maybe float your feet off the floor. You don't have to. If you want to give it a go, always work giving it a go at arm balance, just to find out where you are on your journey. At one time you'll do it and it will work, and you'll think you've got it. And that's all it takes, is that confidence, overcoming the fear of falling. Okay? Then come all the way down into extended child as you sit back towards your heels, stretch up through your shoulders. And then come upwards, taking the left arm out to the side, slide it through, thread the needle, turn in, taking the left shoulder to the floor, resting the side of the head on the floor. And if you've got the shoulder grounded, drawing the right arm up, maybe wrapping around the back, whatever works for you. Twist through the spine. Bring the right hand to the floor. Push, lift a little bit, and with the breath in, take the left arm out, counter pose, thread the needle. Bring the left hand to the floor. Turn to the right, take the right hand out. Go on the other side. So the important thing is to get the shoulder grounded, turn the head to the side, turn the back of the head onto the floor and turn the look up with the shoulder grounded. Only then maybe push into the floor with the left hand a little bit further. We'll take the left arm behind you. Little bit of twist through the spine. Bring the left hand to the floor. Get a little bit of a lift, taking the right hand outwards and upwards to realign your spine. Come all the way back. Tuck your toes in, lift it to downward dog. Stretch out the legs here. Okay, come up onto tripods with your fingertips, bend your knees, bring your knees into your chest. If you can do this, walk on your toes all the way through your hands. Like cold posts, come down on your lower back, hug the knees. Dropping the right foot to the floor, extend the left leg, and gently 3 gliding stretches of the hamstrings, keeping the toes pulled in towards the shin. Third one you hold, and you release, pushing the back of the knee away. You're releasing contracting muscles in that hip. You're not fighting yourself in this posture. You take your head to the floor if it's more comfortable for you. Feel that sensation of stress, tension in your hip, in your hamstrings. Release that stretch. Rest the heel ankle on top of your right thigh. Figure of 4 or pigeon, bringing that leg forwards, wrapping the hands around the back of the thigh, interlacing the fingers, and drawing it towards you till you feel the glutes start to lengthen. And again, don't fight it. Find some release in the hip. Try to use your breath here to soften the joint as you put some tension, some effort in. And then release. Okay. Go again on the other side. So gliding stretches for these hamstring stretches. Just explore that range of movement. Send notice to your nervous system, to your muscles, to the fascia. And then come into it, pull the toes in, push the back of the knee away. Feel that sense of tension in the muscles, and then feel what you can release in the hip. We carry a lot of tension in our bodies. A lot of it we don't even know. So yoga practice will give you an idea. It will show you where you are tightening up all the time. And then you can do something about it. Okay, so pigeon again. So bringing that foot off the floor, wrapping the hands around, drawing that leg in, and just notice what's happening in your body. And release. Okay, get a little back roll now. So use the momentum of the lower legs. Nice back roll up through the spine. Onto seated. Taking the legs out nice and wide. Not one that most people like this, okay? So try to shuffle on your pelvis to get onto the front of your sit bones. Again, see if you can keep your legs out. I'm not saying straight, because a lot of people are going to have to struggle with this. They're going to be like this. That's absolutely fine. That's why we do it. And then think about your pelvis and your femurs. Okay, so that hip socket. Think about your femur being quite static, and you're rolling that hip socket. So you're rolling the pelvis forwards. Come on the front of the sit bones, and then see where it takes you. So don't worry how far you go, but think about that process of gently forward rotation of your pelvis. Okay? Rest your hands on the floor, wherever you are with this, on the floor. And what I find is, oddly enough, when I come into this wide leg seated forward bed, my ankles tighten up. So I soften my ankles and let my feet just simply flop out to the side. And then I'll see where I can go in. Okay, but everybody's different here. It doesn't matter how far you go. And belly breathing is the way. Wherever you are in this position, find that spot, that Goldilocks spot, where it's not intensely uncomfortable, okay, but also it's touching the sides, and stay there with the breath. And you can stay here as long as you like. If you get that Goldilocks position where it's just mildly uncomfortable, it's always good to stay longer than your 5 breaths. Maybe just take it out to a minute, maybe 2 minutes, provided you're not pushing yourself. And just see where that takes you. Then come out of that, walk the hands backwards, take your hands under your knees, and then draw the soles of the feet together. Take your peace fingers onto your toes, walk the heels backwards so you come onto the back of your pelvis, and see if you can find the balance here for your wide-legged boat. Okay, don't worry if you can't get here. What we're going to do is a little bit of a back bend. So drop the feet to the floor, drop the feet in front of you, about 90 degrees in your knee joints. Take the hands out behind you. Maybe turn the hands are outwards, and then come up into reverse tabletop. So bringing the head in line with the spine, pushing your lower back up. Really counteracting that forward bend. Come all the way down. Turn your hands inwards. Go again, see if that's more comfortable for you. Internal rotation of your shoulders into reverse tabletop. So really working the core muscles as well as shoulder complex. And come back, and then turn the hands away, fingertips away. If this works for you, if you've got any shoulder injuries here, be mindful of your shoulders, but external rotation of shoulders into reverse tabletop. And come back, all the way on your lower back, bend the knees, hands onto your heels, ankles, toes, a little bit of rock and roll on your lower back, happy baby. Pulling your knees down, squeezing the hips into compression, alternately, or both at the same time. And there we go. So a little bit longer than I was expecting, but got into the zone as you do. You don't have to repeat those movements as much as we did, but I did it for more familiarisation than anything else. A couple of nice sequences to build into your home practice, and give it a go. You can't go wrong with this practice, okay? Hopefully that's good. Hopefully I'll see you in a class at some point, and enjoy your yoga. This is the best, isn't it? Thanks very much.